What's going on, guys? Cliffy here. Today taking on West Ham in the league. We've still managed to stay up in the top four, but not too sure how, because we've had 3 nil-all draws in a row. So basically, we're playing well defensively. Offensively, we haven't really been playing at our best. We've actually lost Jordan Ayew as well. That's the thing that I was going to lead this episode off with. Lost him for, I think it's probably about 6 weeks now. We lost him a couple of weeks ago. Dislocated shoulder for 8 weeks, which is a real concern. So Gabia Bongalore playing up front alongside Mbolo, who has really grown leaps and bounds lately. And Grealish drawing the foul for us there, so well done to him. But yeah, very strange. It's not as though we haven't been creating chances, just haven't really been able to finish them off at all. So hopefully that can come right this game. We can pick up a goal or two and just keep, I guess, that push, towards that top half of the table alive, because that's what we want to do. Victor Moses playing for West Ham now. I thought he was at Stoke, and he was on, no, Stoke? He was at someone on loan. Or is he signed a permanent deal? I'm not too sure. But either way, good player. And Chelsea a wee bit, I wouldn't say unlucky to let him go, because they are blessed with obviously a lot of talent in the wide areas. But still, Victor Moses, a very good young player. Grealish, I see you making that run. I see you making that run, boy. Get there. Get there. Yes, well done. Well kept in. And then just nudged off the ball. But drawing the foul from Winston Reid. Very strange. Obviously, little Jack Grealish, he's always going to get muscled off the ball. Again, that's a poor. We've had some poor deliveries today. Maybe that has something to do with why we haven't been scoring. Poor deliveries into the box. But yeah, as you can see, we've played 17 games, only conceded 8 goals. So our defence has been very solid. That was an incredible shot from Mbolo, basically from a standstill start, just foot through it, and it had to be parried by Adrian there. So I'm not quite sure how West Ham are going in the league in this. Seem to have a pretty solid side, pretty similar side to their normal side that they've got going at the moment. So it will be very interesting to see how they go. And speaking of sides, I guess this doesn't really link up at all, but very, very close. I think this game's being played on possibly the 26th of December, so very close, obviously, to Christmas. Christmas has just been and gone, but very close to the January transfer window, which I think, for me, a few areas that I may need to address just to, I guess, carry on our title charge a little bit. But not too much. So we've got this game, and then I've got a game against Norwich, and then bang, straight into the January transfer window. As I said, I don't think there's too many areas that really need addressing too much. Maybe centre mid is somewhere, because we only really have 3 solid centre midfielders. We've got Vitort, who plays most of the time, and Gay, who's on the ball there now. And then we've got Westwood in the reserves. But apart from that, no one really of starting quality in the side that can go and play in that centre of midfield. So it is going to probably be, probably going to be looking for someone there. So if you guys have any recommendations for centre midfielders, preferably young centre midfielders, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do about going and signing them. That was so, the shock on my face, because that was so unexpected. I was just trying to pass from this situation here from Mbolo. That was a pass, and it's just fallen beautifully for Scott Sinclair, who hits it on the half volley. Picks up goal number 4 for him for the season, and we've broken that duck of 3 games in a row without scoring. Mind you, we haven't conceded, so we're not too, we're not completely disappointed about that. But Scott Sinclair, right place, right time. Brilliant stuff by the winger to go and get us that goal. And things are starting to look good now. What a ball. That's Wendell. That's the left back getting forward. So we've got that goal. Now the confidence is up, and things are going well. So back to that point I was just making before we scored. I guess it's not a shock goal, but a goal that kind of just came out of nothing. So obviously, yeah, a few areas of concern. Young centre midfielders. That can be versatile. Like, I wouldn't mind if they went and played, CDM, could play Cam, we can move them around, change the formation, however we see fit. And then another one probably is right back, because we actually only have one out-and-out right back in the squad, which is, I'm trying to think of his name, the number 7, Bosvina. I'm not sure. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it anymore. But yeah, only one out-and-out right back in the side, which is a bit of a concern. Left back, we've got a couple. Goalkeepers, we're sorted. I've got about 5 of them. I'm actually trying to offload some in January. Strikers, we're still sorted. Even with IU out, we've still got another 5 that we can go and pick from. So I'm going to try and maybe offload 1 there as well. But yeah, apart from that, wide midfielders, we're pretty good. We've got couple of left midfielders. Andy Carroll being brought on for Valencia. But yeah, got a couple of wide left midfielders, couple of right wide midfielders. Both of them can obviously switch around and play vice versa if needed. So that's sorted. Strikers sorted. Left back sorted. Centre back, maybe another centre back would be ideal because I only really have Kieran Clark, Richards, and a core that I use. Ooh, and Bolo. Beautiful little dribble. So yeah, if there's another centre-back, maybe not a guy who is going to be starting straight away, but maybe a guy who does have good growth, progresses well, you know, could potentially spend some time out on loan, maybe just a short loan. You know, again, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if there's anyone I should sign. It was pretty successful last time around. I asked you guys. Obviously, you picked me to sign the man who just took that shot there in Bolo. He almost managed to put that one into the top corner. And he's been a great signing for us so far this season. Payet. Why is Payet not starting? I know he's injured in real life, but they've just gone and brought him on now. He is a very influential player in the side. And oh my God, our passing is 93%. You would not believe that. That is unreal. Maybe that's another reason why, you know, the goal has come. Maybe we've been good in possession. Our passing's been good, which it seems to be. I mean, I think at one stage in the first half, possession was about 60-40 in our favour, which normally doesn't happen. Normally it's the other way around. Normally we don't have much. But yeah, this is the guy I was talking about before, the only out-and-out right back in the squad that we have. So if we do have an injury there, we could potentially be in just a little bit of trouble. So want to go and try and, I guess, just plug those areas. And I guess rather than having the solid first 11 that we are, like, we're slowly getting there. There's still areas that I would like to go and improve on in the starting 11, but having more, I guess, of that squad feel where, you know, if we do lose if we do lose players to injuries or lose players to international duty, then we can definitely go and obviously plug those holes without, you know, feeling, I guess, underdone or shortchanged when it comes to those substitute players coming on. So that's unlucky from Gay. Almost going and getting up there. That was a good effort to get back there. So I don't know, like I kind of want Jordan Ayew back because the start of the season he started off so well for me and he's kind of tailed away a little bit as the season's gone on. But a Bongalore. He's making a claim for even when Jordan Ayew comes back that he wants that starting spot. 7 shots to 1 in favour of us. West Ham haven't really had anything going forward today. Just as I say that, they probably should have gone and picked out Victor Moses. I don't know what he was doing there, kind of being a split stop-start. But Sinclair, as you can see, 15 appearances, 4 goals now for the season. I think what is quite nice is I don't really have a guy who's you know, sometimes clubs can be a bit clinical of this. Like, I don't have a guy who's an out-and-out goal scorer that's going to go and score me 20 goals in a season. And that's a great tackle. I'm not sure who that was by, but a great last-ditch tackle. But, yeah, a lot of clubs will have players or have a player that'll be like their out-and-out scorer and they'll rely on him heavily for goals. You know, someone like Man City with Aguero comes to mind. Where, you know, if they're out, that they do get goals from elsewhere, obviously, because I think they are still top of the table. But, you know, that's like their main goal threat, and that's where they try and get majority of their goals from. That's just a volley that doesn't work. But I think with this Villa side, because there are so many options, obviously, up front, and the wide players as well, is that the goals really are shared around. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Scott Sinclair for us would be up towards the golden boot for the club. And that's only with 4 goals. I think Ayew would probably have a few more with the start to the season that he had. No foul, says the ref there, so play on. And a little bit dangerous. West Ham are starting to look good now, especially when they knock those long balls over the top. I thought that was in. I honestly thought that was in. I thought it was going to be 1-1, and I thought, you know, there's no time really to come back now. I thought it was going to be not game over, but just a point. Well, probably 2 points lost rather than a point gained, because I think we've been pretty good in this game. And Jack Butland looking as though he is going to be keeping clean sheet. That's another thing I guess that probably has changed since last time. Jack Butland now starting in goal ahead of Brad Guzan, just trying to get him a bit more experience because they are the same overall rating now. And Butland obviously is more of a long-term option for us than Guzan. But that is that. But anyway, guys, we finally break the duck. We score a goal after 3 games, which I'm very, very happy with. And keep up our pace towards the top 4. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you hit that like button. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter links. That can be found down below in the description. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. Thanks for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We've got more Don Bradman cricket, My Career Reborn. Make sure you do not miss that.